Hello, my lovely people. It is Angela back with a new video. Today, we're going to be talking about the New Year's resolutions that the majority of the world makes before the New Year approach. However, we know that in real time, we can make these New Year's resolutions, but how often do we stick with what we say, or how do we remain accountable for the New Year's resolutions that we make for ourselves? In essence, we know that, yeah, I want to do this, whatever, but am I going to have the time? Whereas I don't know what the future is going to bring. So, how am I going to have time to say that I'm going to do what I set out to do? So, we are going to jump into this video. But before we do, if you have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you'll be notified when new content is released. So, moving forward, New Year's resolutions. The new year is fastly approaching 2022. So my thing is, whatever, okay, to boil things down, whatever, I'm not making a New Year's resolution to say that I'm going to go to the gym. I'm not going to make a New Year's resolution to say that I'm going to eat less, because I'm not a food person. And it's like I found myself stress eating, but and I have put on a couple of pounds, and it's due to the pandemic, me being stationary. So I'm going to continue to eat the way that I've been eating, but I'll be mindful and to eat more healthier. Okay. And represent a time management organization, whatever. It is what it is for me. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to engage in more self-care. I'm going to start saying more. I'm going to start saying no more. When it comes to preventative health, I already do that. I go to doctor visits. I do this. I do that. I take care of myself physically, mentally, spiritually, for the most part. There's sometimes where you may have a slip up or something like that. That's fine. As long as you know how to get back to yourself and get it right and put it back on track, then it's okay. Social media and phones, whatever. I use social media, just like as far as like to pass time. If I'm laying in bed, whatever, and something on TV that I want to watch, or something on TV I watch, I'll scroll through like the Instagram posts and Facebook and stuff like that. But it's kind of crazy because I haven't used social media for like years. Whereas it wasn't until like into the pandemic that I actually, I actually had to create social media accounts for school. That's the only reason why I activated or created my social media accounts, like the YouTube channels, the Instagram, the Facebook, because these were elements, or these were methods that I needed to use in reference for my studies. The majority of the individuals that I associate myself with on these social media platforms are those who are doing the same thing, or on the same journey, or the same path that I'm on. Whereas they're doctors, students, they're students actually. They're in the educational spectrum or the educational arena. So we cheer each other on, we support each other, we share knowledge, we share information. And I love that about them. Yeah, a lot of people are ahead of another, whatever. So I want to know what your experiences is, and if I can share my experience, I'll share my experience. I'll share resources and things like that. So this is why I use social media. Yeah. So again, the whole preventative care, spending more, saving less. Yeah, I try to find a balance between the two. But again, self care. If I see something I like, I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna splurge a little bit, even if it means that I can go out and have a nice meal. I'm not. I don't eat steak. I don't eat lobster or anything like that. But a nice chicken dinner or a nice fish dinner or something like that. But yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. Change of attitude. That is something that we all need to work on day in and day out. Sometimes we allow individuals to come into our lives where they try to shift our negative attitudes, where that's when the devil being at its best, being busy. And a lot of times we have to dismiss individuals like that, because it's like every time you come around me, you have something negative. Say you're not a cheerleader, whenever you don't want to see me progress or advance in life. So My thing is, you may think that this individual is good for you when in essence, no, this person is not. People come into your lives for seasons and they come into your lives for reasons. Learn from those, learn and move on. Reduce alcohol intake. Yes, I'm going to still have a nice crisp glass of wine when I get off work or when I feel like it. And that's it. My whole objective for my New Year's resolution is it's not a New Year's resolution. My objective for life is to remain happy year round, day in and day out. So I'm going to end this video here. What is your New Year's resolution? Share with me and let's have a discussion. Do you feel as though that if there's a New Year's resolution that I haven't touched on, or something that individuals continue to make year in and year out that they don't stick with? Are you one of those individuals? Are you one of those individuals who don't make New Year's resolutions? I mean, let's talk. Let's have a chat. I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. If you do decide to go out and enjoy the nightlife to bring in the new year, please be careful. Please take care of one another and be mindful of the current situations that we currently face. Again, Happy New Year, and make sure that your new year is your best year and make sure that it's extremely prosperous. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, enjoy your life.